It has been 4 days since a gunman opened fire on police officers who were responding to a routine car accident in Fargo. 3 police officers were shot. 1 died, 2 are recovering tonight. They're doing well enough, the chief says, to talk to their family members and friends from the hospital, but still have a way to go. But the officers weren't the only victims of the now dead shooter. 25-year-old Carly Coswick was shot twice as well. She was the woman in the minor car accident, the woman who called police to the scene. And she was waiting for them in a tow truck when the man took aim at her and the officers. I talked to Carly today on the phone from her hospital room in Fargo. She's the voice you will hear describing what happens in this story. There was nothing remarkable about the fender bender in Fargo that called officers Jake Wallin, Tyler Hawes, and Andrew Dotas to the scene.
I got in a minor car accident and the police are called. My car had to be towed because the airbags deployed. So I was waiting on a tow truck.
As she waited on the tow truck, she said those officers who came were really nice, but she was still a little shook. So she called her dad.
I called my dad because I was just trying to figure out what to do. It was my first car accident. And I heard gunfire, and I turned around, and the police were on the ground behind me. And I tried to dive behind a tree, and I was shot twice, one in my right leg and one in my left hip.
Carly said she remembers throwing her phone, but not hanging up from the call with her father.
I saw the police respond. I saw them yelling that an officer was down, and then EMTs came, and I was being loaded into an ambulance, and yeah. My dad was on the phone the whole time. He heard me on the ground screaming. Yeah.
She's been in the hospital, heavily sedated on pain medication since, but she was told that Officer Wallin died in the shooting and that Officers Hawes and Dotas were shot too.
I can't imagine what their families are going through. It must be awful, and what they're going through. And I just hope for a speedy and solid recovery for the officers who were injured, and I hope the best for the family of the officer who did not make it. I am very grateful to have survived it and to be getting through, and just hoping for the best recovery that I can make.
Carly had only lived in Fargo for 3 weeks before this happened. She was looking for a fresh start. She grew up near Boston. Her legs are significantly injured. It will take months before she can put weight on even one of them again. And after she leaves the hospital, she'll go to rehab to get those legs working. Officer Jake Wallin's funeral will be 10:30 Saturday morning at Pequot Lakes High School. His family said instead of flowers, consider donating to Soldiers 6. That's a nonprofit here in Minnesota that trains therapy dogs for police departments and service dogs for honorably discharged veterans and first responders.